Hello, welcome back, fellow Saiyans, Digidestined, Tamers, and other life forms. Welcome back to Saiyan TCG. In today's video, we have the Parallel World Tactician starter deck with Mastemon, and then of course you got Digimon and Lady Digivolve on there. So yeah, these just came out too, along with, I picked them up with the Imperial Dramon deck. So yeah, let's get into it, of course. Just telling you like what comes in here, index card, deck, memory gauges, and then the different types of cards that there are. And then you got the card list on the side. But we'll just open them up and get into them. So, if you didn't watch my other video, the other starter deck, or any of the starter decks, like, I would say if you like the deck, pick up 2, because you need 2 to get the playset of all the cards, and, I mean, you get some extras for some cards that, I mean, you could trade or something, possibly. So let's take the plastic off those. Alright. So, again, go with these rule guides that just tell you briefly how to play the game. And then you get your 2 memory counters. So you get Digimon in yellow with like pink color numbers. I think they should have did like a purple instead of the pink, but because it kind of blends in with like the wing. But then on the other one you got a purple card with Lady Digivolve and these gold numbers. So personally, I think they should have made it like a dark purple, maybe. But yeah, not too bad. Some nice gauges right there. And then, to start it off, of course, we have the Digitama, or Digi-Egg, for the deck, which is Nyaromon. So, it's inherited is when attacking, if you have a yellow Digimon in play, you draw 1 card. So, not bad. So, if you build up your stack into Mastemon with this every time you attack, since it will be a dual color, you'll get a draw off the attack. So not bad. And then of course you get, if you get 2 of them, you'll have 2 play sets of them of that. Then next you have Salamon. So you get a play set each starter deck. It's a 3 cost, 2000 DP, evolves over a yellow or purple level 2. So you don't have to play these. You could play a yellow Digimon if you want to, a yellow Digitama, and you'll still be able to Digivolve into these Salamon. And then its effect is at the end of turn, you may DNA Digivolve this Digimon and one of your other Digimon in play into a Digimon card in your hand by paying its DNA Digivolution cost. So, as I said in the last video, I think this effect is more important for this yellow, or this starter deck, because your 2 DNA Digivolutions that you're trying to fuse are level 5s, as opposed to the Ancient Dragon one, where you were trying to fuse 2 level 4s, and then they gave you cards that you could basically play for 3 cost. So, in the other one, I don't think at the end of turn DNA Digivolve is kind of really relevant in that one. But for this one, since it's a level 5, sometimes you're going to have to you could Digivolve into your level 5 if you have like a memory tamer, and then you'll be at 0, and then you can hard play another level 5 to be able to DNA Digivolve into Mastemon, and then she gets her effect, which lets you pop a card. So you kind of don't really lose on that, where opposed to the other one, you're at a level 4, and if you would try to overextend just so that you could DNA Digivolve, it kind of is pointless. So I think that this card for this deck is a lot better than for the other deck. So yeah, definitely this would probably be a go-to with this deck. The next card we have is Lopmon, which is a yellow Lopmon this time. But again, she can Digivolve over yellow or purple, and then she's a 4000 DP. So just so that you could Digivolve over the eggs. If you're playing yellow eggs, then you could just play yellow another yellow level 3. Alright. So then, next we have one of the big stars. You got Gatomon. Which, I mean, then you get the other thing where this Gatomon has an on-play effect. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 yellow Digimon, 1 purple Digimon among them, and then place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck. So, yes, you kind of want to Digivolve into this, but maybe you could Digivolve one of your other... one of the level 5, up to one of the level 5s, and then you can just hard play this, and then Digivolve them into the other level 5. I mean, in case you don't have the cards, then you could search for it with Gatomon, but yeah. Because I think kind of evolving Salamon into the Gatomon would kind of be a waste, because then you lose her search effect. I wish it was kind of a on Digivolve and on play, so then you can do it either way. So they I think they kind of messed that one up, but again, I mean, you can just hard play it, I guess. And if you have a memory counter or a memory setter, then you're just passing your opponent to memory, and then if they do have a memory setter, then they just go to 3 anyways. So it's not actually too bad. But, I mean, it is pretty good for searching. So, we got the Gatomon. And you only get 2 per starter deck. So, then if you want the playset, then you have to buy the 2. So, then you get 4 copies of that. Plus, they have this, like shatter glass, foiling, which is pretty nice. And then, the Digimon itself is, matte, where it's not foiled, but then everything around it is, the texture foil. So I think that's they did pretty nice foiling on that. And the next card you do get 4 copies of is Angelomon. Oh, yeah, and then, her other... Actually, another one of the Gatomon's effects is when this Digimon would Digivolve into a card with Archangel or Fallen Angel on its trait. So, I believe that counts Angelomon and Lady Devamon. You could reduce it by 2. So then this becomes a 1-cost Digivolution. And then it has the end of turn DNA Digivolve for that one. But, yes, Angelomon, so it has on play, one of your opponent's Digimon gains -2 security, and then its inheritable is if you have a purple Digimon in play, this card gains security attack +1. So I think the play that they mainly want you to do for this is to go this Gatomon into Lady Devamon, and then you can hard play Angelomon from your hand, give one of your opponent's Digimon security -2, so then, you giving them a bunch of memory doesn't really hurt you as much, because now one of their Digimon can't do security damage to you, and then you'll get the Mastemon DNA Digivolve, and then it has an effect where it pops a card. So I think that's mainly the thing that you want to do. I don't think you want to Digivolve this into Angelomon and then hard play Lady Devimon. At least I don't believe that's what the goal is, but we'll see right now, I guess. The next card we have is Mastemon itself. Again, this is one of like the texture cards that you get, which got some crazy texturing. It's a 13 cost to play, 13 DP, or 1300 DP, and then it costs 5 to Digivolve over a yellow level 5 or a purple level 5, but again, the key is to not actually pay the 5 cost. The key is to DNA Digivolve into this. So then, its DNA Digivolve is Digivolves for 0 if you combine a level 5, a yellow level 5, and a purple level 5, and then it will come in unsuspended on top of the 2 Digimon stacks. Then, when Digivolving, place 1 yellow or purple Digimon from your trash to the top of your security stack face down. When DNA Digivolving, you may search your security stack for 1 level 5 or lower Digimon and play it without paying its memory costs, then shuffle your security. So the plan is to play some sort of Digimon that has an effect that's a level 5. So I mean, if you wanted to, you could play this if you had another Angelomon in your trash, you could put it into your security, and then you could play it with this effect, give something -2 security, and then it would activate this Mastemon's ability, which is the second one, which is all turns when you play another Digimon using an effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon whose level is that less than or equal to the play Digimon's level. So if you play off the when Digivolving effect, you could play a level 5, and so you could pop a level 5. And of course, I mean, if you've seen other, like, the card prices for certain cards, you kind of know what most people are trying to do now, which is mostly Magna Angemon, I think from set 1, that does the recover, or you do the Lucemon fall down mode, because his on play is that he deletes a mega, a level 6 or lower. So then you could delete a level 6 with the Lucemon's effect, then you would delete a level 5 with Mastemon's effect for playing the Lucemon, and then you would have a two card, you could delete 2 cards on your opponent's field. That's kind of why those cards have gone up in price, because most people are trying to do that combo. But like, I believe this deck gives you some other cards that you can do, but I mean, obviously, they're probably not as good as that one. Because, or else they would be like going up more in value. So, yeah, I mean, but like, the -2 security is not bad, and then I think maybe Lady Devimon actually has an effect, but we'll see right now when we get to that one. Next card. Well, if you saw the other video for the Imperial Dramon deck, this deck has a card similar to that one, where if you have a yellow Digimon in play, this Digimon gains blocker, kind of like the Kokabuterimon in the other starter deck. So basically, as long as you have a yellow Digimon or your dual colors, and this is in play, you could use this as a blocker for 3, so it's not bad. But it only has 2000 DP, and we all know how there's like a bunch of decks that can do like DP reduction or deleting weak Digimon. So I don't know how good this one will be, because I feel like it will get hit by a lot of different cards that people play. Next, we have Tsukaimon, which you only get 2 of in the starter deck, so you'd have to buy 2 in order to get a playset of him. And his effect is, he's a 3-cost, 2000 DP. He could evolve over a yellow or purple, level 2, but he has an on-play effect, so when you play him from your hand, you can reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You can add 1 card with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel in its traits among them to your hand, and place the remaining at the bottom of your deck in any order. So it searches for your Angelmon, your Lady Devamon, and I believe even this Mastemon, yeah, because it's an Angel Digimon. So it searches for your whole big plays with this. And then between that and the Gatomon, you're like really searching for your pieces pretty good. So yeah, definitely this and the Gatomon are definitely cards that you want to play, because they'll search for most of your stuff. Next card we have is Witchmon, which is a level 4. And you get 4 per starter deck. So this one is a 6-cost to play, 4000 DP, evolves for 2 on a level 3 purple Digimon, which would be only the Tsukaimon out of this or the Ghostmon. But then it has a security. At the end of battle, play this card without paying its memory cost. So it's a security Digimon. It comes out if they check it in security, and it plays itself. And then it has an on-play effect. Return 1 purple level 5 or lower Digimon card from your trash to your hand. So if this gets hit in security and you have and you don't have either your Angelmon, or no, if you're missing the Lady Devamon of your Mastemon fusion, you can get the Lady Devamon, but it can't get the Angelmon, which kind of sucks. But it gets half of your thing. It gets half of your thing, or it could get you your Gatomon, because it says purple, level 5 or lower, and technically this is also a purple Digimon. So you can get Gatomon with it for free. It could be good, because then you could Digivolve this into a level 5 and then do your fusion. So, I mean, if you had let's say you had a Gatomon in hand, or on the field, and then you had Angelmon already, but you didn't use it, and you played this, and this got checked in security, you could get Lady Devamon back, evolve the Gatomon into either Lady Devamon or Angelmon, and then Digivolve this into the other one, and then you would DNA Digivolve with Gatomon's effect. So, I mean, it's not bad. It does kind of play into your strategy, or if you don't have it, it lets you get the Gatomon to search for your strategy, so it might be good. And then obviously you could play it off of Mastemon's effect, but you kind of do want to play a level 5 because it's bigger popping power. And then, I mean, you could play a level 5 and still like KO anything smaller than that. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. Next, whenever we have Gatomon, of course, we have to have Wizardmon involved. I like the art on this. It's a what is it? It's a Koki art. I know some people like that artist a lot. I think they do some pretty good illustrations. So of course you got Wizardmon doing his magic with his staff, with Demimeramon, Tokomon, and Nyaromon right there. And then, of course, I mean, if you are a fan of the show, you kind of know that Wizardmon and Gatomon got this thing. And, like, you already know Wizardmon probably dead somewhere. But, yeah, this is a pretty good card. Not being weird. But, yeah, this is a pretty good card. Because, I mean, it evolves over a purple or a yellow. So, you can Digivolve it over Tsukaimon. You can Digivolve it over what was it? The other level 3. The Salamon. So you could, or if you play the Ghostmon, so it lets you Digivolve over basically all your level 3s that they gave you for this. Plus, it also is a dual color card, so that will come in handy for the option card that you have in this deck. As well as, I mean, if you wanted to play Chimeramon or something, you could DNA Digivolve into a Chimeramon to get to a level 5. Then they would be multicolor. Basic stuff like that. So I think it's not too bad. I mean, if you're just using the starter decks, it's probably a good card. So then you could safely Digivolve up your chain. Then next we have Mastemon, which you only get 2 per starter deck. So you need the 2 starter decks to get 4. And then she has on play, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. So again, like I said, people are playing Mastemon mostly because it KOs the biggest thing for your... It does basically the biggest bang for your buck. You play a level 5 for free and it pops a level 6 and then your Mastemon blows up another level 5. So it does more board clearing, but I mean, if this is all you got is the 2 starter decks, probably your best option would be probably to maybe run like a couple copies of this. Most definitely run the 4 Anjumon, 4 Lady Devimons, and then probably run like 2 of these, and then if you check one of these, then you can play it with the option or off the Mastemon effect, or you could obviously just play like Angelomon if you checked one of those. But yeah, I mean, it's 7,000 DP, not too bad. If anything, you could just use her to swing afterwards. Next, we have the other like star of the deck, which you get 4 of, is Lady Devimon. So she's a 6 cost to play from hand, 6,000 DP, evolves for 3 over a purple level 4 or a yellow level 4. Then when Digivolving, you may trash 1 card from your hand to reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 yellow and 1 purple card with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel in its traits from your hand, among them to your hand. Place the remaining at the bottom of your deck in any order. So, yeah, definitely you want to go, if you play Gatomon, you could search top 3. Then, the next turn, you could Digivolve it into this for 1, trash a card, and then you search again at top 3 to try to get your pieces for Anjumon or Mastemon. So it definitely helps you with searching for all the pieces that you need to pull off your combo. And then it's inheritable as all your yellow Digimon gain retaliation, which I think is a crazy ability because obviously everybody likes playing the if you played Yellow Security, you already know the other Salamon who has the on deletion effect to gain one security or recover one security. So now with Lady Devimon, when you DNA Digivolve into Mastemon, your Salamon now has retaliation, so you can attack any of your opponent's big Digimon. Salamon will die. It'll KO it with the other Digimon with it, and then you also gain a security back. So that is going to be one busted combo, where now the Salamon, instead of just having to swing into security and die, or if you purposely had to swing into one of your opponent's Digimon just to guarantee that it died so that you would recover, at least now with this, now you can take down any of your opponent's Digimon that are suspended. That is crazy. You're definitely probably going to see that a lot. Salamon's just going to be taking other Digimon down. Now, the next card that we have is Junomon, one of the Olympic 12, showing up in the card game, or the Olympos 12. And she's an 11 cost to play, 11,000 DP, and then 3 to Digivolve over a purple level 5 or a yellow level 5. Then she has Retaliation. Then when Digivolving, trash the top 3 cards of your deck and return 1 Digimon card from your hand to from your trash to your hand. So she helps you basically, if you've gone through the stack and you just couldn't get a Mastemon in play, but you managed to pull one of these, then you could Digivolve her. She'll have Retaliation if she has to attack anything, or if she's just attacking for damage, and then she dies. If they attack her, then the other opponent's Digimon dies. So they'll have to KO it with like an option card or something, or just take losing a Digimon. But she also helps you get a card to restart another stack for building up maybe another Mastemon line. So that's pretty nice. Again, I probably would more likely go with the Mastemon instead, just because that way you're not paying costs to go into level 6. That you paid all the costs to go up your normal line. So, yeah. But, I mean, it's still nice. Maybe run, like, a couple of her. Again, like I said. Or you could run the old Mastemon. That's still pretty good. Maybe do, like, 2 of the old one, 4 of the new one. I mean, yes, of course, you don't get the DNA Digivolve on that, but you get something. And now, just moving some of these cards out of the way. So the next card we have is the option card for this. So you only get 2 per starter deck, and it is Chaos Degradation, which I would say this card is pretty good. Probably up there with maybe like a Gaia Force type of thing for now for yellow-purple combined. So its effect is activate main, place one of your opponent's Digimon face down at the bottom or the top or bottom of your opponent's security stack. If you do, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So if it's something that you know that you can't attack and get rid of because like your Digimon are too small, you put that at the top of your stack, so then the second part of the effect will just put it into trash. Or if it's something that you kind of know that maybe like you could get rid of it like later on, like if you remember that you put a certain Digimon in the end, then you could just swing with like a smaller Digimon, let the smaller one die, and then just attack for game with one of your other Digimon. So, I mean, you kind of could strategize and be like, okay, so the last one's like a 13k Digimon. I don't want to attack it with something that I know is going to die, that I can't lose. So you'll swing with a smaller one, and then just let the smaller one die. But then its security effect isn't as good. It just, you may place one of your opponent's Digimon face down at the top or bottom of the owner's security stack, so it doesn't trash a security. It'll just basically recover it into their security. But like I said, still good. I mean, knowing what is in the security, because they're not going to shuffle it. They're either just putting it at the front or at the very last, at the very back. You'll know what you're going to hit. So either way, like next swing that you do, you're going to be like, okay, well, there's a huge Digimon. I'll just swing with like a 3K or something and let it die, and then I'll keep swinging with my other Digimon. So pretty good effect, but like I've said in the other one, you technically need to have a yellow and a purple in play. So you either have to have the Mastemon in play, so it's dual color, or the Gatomon that's in play that's dual color, or have one purple, one yellow Digimon in play. There is no yellow-purple Tamer that you can get to play that would also count as having both colors. So you really need to have either a purple and a yellow Digimon or a dual color Digimon in order to activate this effect from your hand. If it plays from security, it doesn't matter. It just plays. Then the next card we have is Darkness Wave, which is a 1-cost. Activate main. Trash the top 3 cards of your deck. Then if you have a yellow Digimon in play, you may return 1 yellow or purple Digimon from your trash to your hand. So it just helps you mill cards into the deck, or into the grave, so then you can activate the effect of Mastemon to play something from your trash into your security to then play something for free. But then it also, if you have something in grave or in the discard pile that you want back to your hand, it helps you get it back too. So pretty good, and it's 1 cost, so it's not terrible. And then like obviously you have like Mimi and stuff that will gain you a memory if you play an option card that's 1 cost, so then you can basically play it for free and just mill 3. But obviously you don't want to mill yourself to lose, so just be careful when you do that. And then the final card, which sad, I thought that these were foil like the Mimi or the Flower Cannon was in the last set or in the other starter deck, but apparently I don't know if this was a mistake or not, but these are just plain. So it just has a different art for Night Raid with Mastemon, which I say is probably better as a Mastemon card. So all it does is for 2 cost, you can play 1 purple level 3 Digimon from your trash without paying its cost. Any on-play effects played by this any on-play effects on Digimon played with this effect don't activate. So basically, the only thing that they gave you for this was either Ghostmon, so you could play the blocker for free, or it has Tsukaimon, but then you don't get the Tsukaimon's on play to search for cards. So really, it's mostly in this starter deck just for the Ghostmon blocker. I think they could have played something else. Maybe they could have given you like the card with Mummymon that lets you play like a level 4 or something. So kind of sad, and then kind of sad that it's not a foil card like the flower cannon was. I don't know if this is an error or if this actually is just non-foil. But yeah, that would be... So, like I said, mostly the card that you probably want to add in there are like Lucemon, Fall Down Mon, I guess. Which I happened to pull 2 of these. Actually, 3 of these. I had an alt art one, but I traded it away. But yeah, like I said, his on play is to delete one of your opponent's Tamers or level 6 Digimon. So, yeah, definitely this you're going to see a lot of this and this combo a lot coming this next format. As well as probably a lot of Imperial Dramon, probably Armor Rush, probably Blackwork Raymon. So yeah, I'm kind of dreading it, but still kind of like excited because I've been wanting the Imperial Dramon deck a lot, or since they got revealed. And then I'll probably play this too, even though I kind of really have hard feelings against purple and yellow. Originally, I thought that purple was kind of cool just because of the Kreskarurumon starter deck. Because I was like, oh, this is awesome. Kreskarurumon had just barely shown up in the anime, and I was like, this is going to be awesome. And then it's like the deck turned out to be garbage. Really, really sad. And then I didn't play Cherubimon or anything. I hate playing people when they're playing Cherubimon. And then another card that would probably be good since you're playing the dual colors also would be Hellscythe, which I got a pre-release stamp, which I'm probably going to try to sell to some people that are going to be trying to play this deck. Or at least trade for something. So its activate main is one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6,000 DP. Then play one purple or yellow Digimon with 6,000 DP or less from your trash without paying its cost. Which is... so does it say level? It doesn't say level. It just says 6,000 DP. So you can play Gatomon. You can play Lady Devamon. Or you could even play Lady Angemon. Or Angemon. All off of that, this 6 cost Flame Hellscythe. So, that's busted. I definitely think that the degradation card is probably a lot better, the Chaos Degradation card. But, I mean, this would probably also be a card that you'll want to put into the deck. Again, but you'll have to have the dual colors. You don't have a tamer like the Imperial Dramon deck that has the Ken Davis dual color tamer, which after you get that on the field, all your dual color option cards are free to go there. You don't have to keep having the Digimon in play. So, that's the only downside of this one, is that you don't have a purple-yellow dual tamer for now. It would have been cool if they would have done a Kari and Mei from Tri, since Meikumon's supposed to be kind of like another branch of the Tailmon family. So, they're supposed to be like... she's supposed to be like another evil version of Tailmon. Or Gatomon. So I think they could maybe... I'm not exactly sure what's in the next sets if we're getting a Kari Mei Tamer. But if they did, then this would be a whole lot better, because then you would have a Tamer that's dual color. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the little tidbits of information that I brought up about the deck. And obviously, you could probably also play Eismon, even though he's now limited to 1. But I mean, you could play the scatter mode to draw 3 cards to help cycle more into the deck. So that's an option. Except then you'll have to run more purple level 3s instead. So then you could Digivolve the Eismon since it could only evolve over purple. But thanks so much for watching, everyone. Like this video, hit that like. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe. I do appreciate it. And as always, thanks so much for watching. This is Saiyan TCG. Till next time.